Welcome back, guys, to today's in-depth analysis of the current situation surrounding one of the most anticipated video games. The current situation of Vampire, the Masquerade, Bloodlines 2. But before that, I'll say this as someone who definitely hasn't been keeping up with the development and the delays shit of this game or any other major studio's shutdowns happening right now. The way most of what I'm going to say here is probably might be overly cynical here. With that said, what little do I know about the development of this game is that it's been a cluster fuck. After the new development studio taken over, I doubt it'll be as good as the first Bloodlines game, but at this point, being significantly better than Redfall? I hope so. So, let's begin. When Bloodlines 2 was first announced in 2019, the hype was real. Promises of a modern RPG set in the dark tone-themed seductive world of vampires had fanbase hyped so much. But as time passed, that excitement turned to concern. The latest gameplay looked really mid, and the combat didn't show much depth mechanics to it. And also, I want to point out, that was supposed to release fall 2024, but now moves to first half of 2025. Now, let me give you some context of what happened to the sequel and why I'm concerned about the game so much with disappointments. Bloodlines 2 is a sequel to the cult classic vampire-themed RPG game released in 2004. Developed by Hardsuit Labs and published by Paradox Interactive, the game immerses you in a dark and intriguing world of vampires, set in the iconic city of Seattle. As gameplay trailers and previews of the previous build and the previous developers, Hardsuit Labs was in development, have been released, the reception has been mixed. While some have praised the game's atmosphere, narrative depth, and choice-driven gameplay, others have raised concerns about the combat system, character animations, and overall polish. In addition to development issues, controversies have surrounded the game, including accusations of a toxic work environment at Hardsuit Labs and concerns over Paradox Interactive's handling of the project. These issues have further fueled skepticism and uncertainty among the gaming community. Currently developed by the Chinese Room and published by Paradox Interactive, this sequel to the cult classic RPG has been met with both excitement and uncertainty. Delays with numerous setbacks. The initial announcement trailer back in 2019 created a buzz within the gaming community, exciting everyone who had some love for the vampire-themed World of Darkness universe. However, the project faced its first setback with the departure of lead writer Brian Mitsoda and creative director Kai Clooney in 2020. This raised concerns about the game's narrative direction and the overall vision. Moreover, the game development cycle encountered several delays, pushing its release date multiple times. Reports of development issues, including engine changes and performance concerns, further fueled skepticism among fans and critics alike. The actual development problem became apparent soon after. The game was delayed multiple times, and reports of behind-the-scenes issues started to emerge. In 2021, Paradox Interactive, the publisher, made a shocking announcement. Hardsuit Labs, the original developer, was removed from the project. This led to a period of uncertainty. But Paradox confirmed the game was still in development, but with a new studio, undisclosed developers, which their names we do not know back, in 2021. The secrecy has only fueled speculation and concern in the communities. The community's response has been polarized, with some diehard fans expressing unwavering support for the project. And with the community's concerns, Paradox Interactive have taken steps to address the issues plaguing the game's development. This includes revisiting their communication strategies, providing more updates to the fans' feedback, and ensuring a more transparent development process moving forward. Fast forward to 2023, and we finally started getting some small crumbs of information. Our recent teaser hinted that the game is still very much alive, with a new vision and possibly a new direction. However, the lack of concrete details has left me to only skeptical about the new direction. This game has gone over. We got some leaked rumors, suggest that the game's story and mechanics might have been changed to a different perspective. The original dark tone Hardsuit Labs were going for, thrown into the garbage pill, while the new developers of the sequel are cautiously optimistic that these changes might actually save the project. But until we get official hands-on reviews, all we can do is speculate and hope the game will at least be good. I honestly don't want to criticize anybody. I personally think, so far of the development diaries they're shown are pretty okay for me, in terms of their honesty and commitment to finish the game and release it. But I think what they're trying to show us is getting in a wrong way. Basically, what we need is solid gameplay, not a vertical slice that shows us so far. I'm talking about the world exploration, the new dialogue systems, and I mean actual in-depth quest aspects, plus some meaty combat, plus how the character skill tree works. In various combat sections, how's the other mechanics to explain to us how this game is going to play and what they should expect in real-time playing the game. I mean, in a concrete terms. And also, I do want to see the open world environments, how the lighting works, or how the sound design and music kick ass, etc. The recent development videos are currently presented to us have not been solid on the game premise. There are so many unknown stuff, so many questions that have not been answered to satisfaction the communities. The pre-alpha demo gameplay inside a warehouse they showed us several months ago was not mid-blowing for me to see. It showed none of the things that I was excited and actually wanted to see in the demo. The whole marketing cycle for the Chinese Rooms version of this game has been very frustrating because I want this to be a good game, and I'm very open to the developer having their own vision for this game, but they haven't coherently explained with solid expectations what their vision is. People look at this game and they're unsure how much of an RPG it is, and that shouldn't be a thing. Fans are confused about when people's interest in this project hinges towards on it being some kind of generic vampire RPG. As a dedicated follower of the game's development, it is understandable to have reservations given the limited information available since the initial announcement. While skepticism is understandable given the lack of recent updates on the game's development, it's important to remember that waiting patiently often leads to the best outcomes. Keep in mind that delays can be a sign of a team striving for perfection rather than rushing out a subpar product. Anticipation can be deceived sometimes, building excitement for what could potentially be a groundbreaking experience. Let's hope and wait until more tangible information can be seen. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, peace out.
Can you hear it? My blood is singing.